What's up, Internet? My name is Mike at Clarington Kia, and behind me we have a 2018 Mazda 3 GT Hatchback. One owner, no accidents, just over 70,000 kilometers. Let's go take a tour of what should be your next vehicle. All right, so this 18 Mazda 3 Hatchback is the GT model. Like I said in the intro, one owner, no accidents, absolutely incredible condition. And today we're going to take you on a tour of that condition. We're going to review the exterior and interior condition as well as some of the great features on this GT line. So what's underneath the hood? The GT model features a 2.5 liter four-cylinder engine in this small little hatchback. It's got tremendous power, 185 horse, but of course, sticking true to Mazda's zoom policy, we always have great fuel economy in the Mazda. Now, taking a look up front, you can see the beautiful Xenon headlights here, those nice bright lights that blind you when you see them, but on those dark roads, it's gonna make things nice and clear, and the LED fog lights down below. Now, taking a look at the front end of this vehicle, it is in really good shape. It does have a couple little things, hard to see it here, but really light kind of scratch right here, a stone chip here. I mean, it's an 18 with 72,000 kilometers. So of course it's gonna have a little bit of wear and tear, but definitely nothing abnormal up front. Now, the only real big scratch that I saw was right here. It's about, we'll call it 3 inches generously. Just a little mark here. It's kind of hard to catch your nail in it, so I think even if we buff that, a lot of it would come out. Now, the GT model features these really nice alloy wheels. They're 18-inch. They're kind of like a gunmetal, a little bit of a polish on it too. There is a bit of curb rash that you can see here, right? But again, it's an 18, so somebody just parked it just a touch too close to the curb. Not too big of a deal. Now, taking a step back, you get to see that nice view of the side. It is the hatch design. It's got lots of room in the back. It's got room for the kids too in the back seat if that's what you're gonna do. Saw some little guys back there. Coming around the rear, the bumper's in fantastic shape. You can see those nice taillights here, really sleek design. The Mazda 3 logo. Taking a step back, dual exhaust down below. And again, the Sky Active technology, that's just for their fuel economy and their, what do you call it? Emissions kind of standards. Opening it up, that hatch, look at that. Tons of room back here. Split folding rear seat as well, so one side or both sides can fold down, and then we do have the privacy cover up top that you can remove if you got something just a bit taller to fit back there. Then we got the good old Canadian flag up top there too that I can come off if you really want to, but hey, if you want to be a little bit of a patriot, keep it up there. Coming around to the passenger side, again, this side looks really good. I'm checking those wheels and it looks like that front driver wheel was the only one that really had any large curb rash on it. All the other ones look really good. Now, let's go take a look at the back seats, and then we'll hop into the front, kind of show you around there. Back seats here, I moved that passenger seat all the way back so you can see there is still some legroom there. We've got the nice leather seating. We have the armrest here. The leather is in really nice shape. And then taking a whiff, definitely a non-smoker vehicle, no odors, smells really good in the car. So that's important to know. I know how everybody can be very sensitive to cigarette smoke, and me included. This is obviously not the case. Now we've got a nice big power sunroof up here with the GT model. The front seats in great shape. There's no rips, tears, stains, or burns anywhere on the interior. The GT features a power driver's seat as well. And then a little sneak peek here. We got the Bose audio system in the GT model. And then over here, we've got our lane keeping assist. And on the mirrors, we have the blind spot warning system there. Kind of hard to see it, it's very opaque. It only lights up, obviously, when someone's in your blind spot. The other two really great safety features that the Mazda has is the forward emergency braking with forward collision warning as well. If you're unfamiliar with what that is, basically when you're driving, if there's a vehicle in front of you that's slowing down or stopping and you don't react in time, you get an audible warning. It will also use the brakes of the Mazda to slow down or even stop to hopefully avoid that collision in front of you. Now, up front here, we have a leather heated wrap. heated leather wrapped, let's inverse that, heated leather wrapped steering wheel. Very nice, warms up super quick. We've got our audio controls here on the wheel, as well as our Bluetooth controls. And then we have our adaptive cruise control on the right side of the wheel. Adaptive cruise, use that same technology from the forward emergency braking when you're on cruise doing 120 and you're in the fast lane, and that Toyota Corolla's in front of you doing 90. No need to panic, no need for road rage. The Mazda will slow down, match that speed. Once that car gets out of the way, it goes back up to the cruising speed. Very convenient feature to have. Now, one other thing that is on the wheel is behind the steering wheel here, you can see we have paddle shifters. So plus to go up the gear, down to go down a gear, and that'll take you through the 6-speed automatic transmission with the GT model. And they're taking a look at the gauges, 72,236 kilometers. You can see we've got outside temperature display, but a really nice gauge system. I love the big tachometer with the digital speedometer down below. That's very, very European. So yeah, very nice design. Moving over to our infotainment system and our center kind of stack. Just give you a quick pan down here to see what we're looking at. But up top here, this is where Mazda does a fantastic job. So looking at the infotainment system, now I hope it's not doing that flickering thing. That is not happening in real life. That's the frame rate of the screen compared to the frame rate of the video that we're shooting. So it doesn't do that in real life. So right now you can see we're on our navigation screen. Now here's what's really nice about Mazda. Yes, it is a touchscreen system, okay? However, the best way to use this is using this down here, which is called the command controller. This is a joystick. You can spin it, you can push it in. It also goes up, right, left, right. That is like a joystick or the mouse for the vehicle. And then here's some home or kind of quick access buttons for the music, the home screen, and the navigation. And your volume control is actually right here too, which is a really convenient spot, because obviously if you're just resting your arm here, you have access to all that very easily, right? Now, that being said, let's hit, hold on. There we go. So let's hit the home button here, which brings us back to this menu. And then when I twist that mouse or that command controller, it goes through these things here. But let's go through a couple different things. So applications, push it down, and now you can see we have HD radio, fuel economy, vehicle status, etc. I can go back and hit the home button. We can go to the audio. Now this does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Plug in your phone. This entire screen changes and allows you to use all your mobile apps, which most importantly includes texting or reply texting through voice commands, just like using the Apple, what do you call it, SIRI. If I say it, my phone will then stop recording because it tries to get me to use a voice command. You know what I mean? You can use her to reply back to your text messages using your voice commands, which means that you don't have the phone in your hand, which is exactly what we want, so you don't get a ticket and you don't cause any accidents. You can see here, just kind of flipping through, XM satellite radio is on board, Bluetooth audio streaming is on board, Stitcher is on board. We've got all sorts of ways to listen to music if you'd like. Hitting the home back button, now we go to communications, which I don't have my phone connected, otherwise that would pop up. Navigation, and then settings as well. Can bring you through all of the different little cool settings things here. Now you'll notice it says height and brightness control, and what is that for? That is for our heads up display. So I'm going to see if I can catch an angle where you can catch it. There, can you see that right there? It hopefully isn't flickering. It says 0 kilometers per hour. That's the heads up display. That little holographic screen pops up, and that tells you your speed and a couple of other important pieces of information as you're driving. And that's a really, really cool feature to have. Obviously, just makes it very convenient. You don't have to look down too far. It's out of a fighter pilot technology stuff. It's kind of cool. Anyway, the Mazda 3 GT has that. Now looking down the center stack, we've got our heated steering wheel, our heated seats, driver and passenger side. And then we have dual zone climate control, which I'll be very honest, in a hatchback, you usually never get dual zone climate control or small sedan. It's usually just one climate control. Like you can set the temperature to 20, but it's only one driver or only one temperature. This has driver and passenger independent temperatures, which is really, really nice. Not a very common feature. That is usually in some bigger vehicles or more luxurious vehicles, but I guess, hey, this Mazda 3 is pretty luxurious. This little slot here for you youngins, that is not a paper shredder. That is not where you put your parking pass. That is a CD player. Compact disc is what it's usually referred to. It was these little things like this that had a hole in it. You put it in there and then it would play music. It was really kind of cool. They lasted for very long. And now cars don't come with these CD players, but this GT still does. So if you have your old Red Hot Chili Peppers on CD fired in there, I don't know about you, I mean, Fuji's good CD as well. Maybe a little Elton John, whatever you like, that CD player will play it for you. Now you can see the shifter here, and then we have a couple different drive modes, but sport mode, of course, is what you want to put this GT in to unlock all 185 horsepower. And then here's that command controller again, the volume, and then an electronic parking brake too, which is really neat. Hidden away, tucked away, are your cup holders for your Starbucks or your Timmy's or your Wendy's. And then inside here, take a look at this. We've got enough USBs to probably power the space shuttle, but we've got 2 USB ports, an SD card port, and a 12 volt for whoever's using 12 volt for whatever that may be. But lots of ways to keep everything charged up. Give me a nice quick little pan again of what we're looking at front. But now is a very important piece of information because basically tells you I'm not full of it. This is the Carfax. This is showing us that it is a one owner, no reported accident. Sorry, it's not really focusing there, is it? Let's try that again. There we go. One owner, no reported accidents on this Mazda 3 GT. And this is as good as gold. This Carfax is the piece of information, the evidence you want to ensure that what I'm saying or what anybody is telling you is the truth about the vehicle. And then last but not least, we do have a Mazda installed remote starter, as well as the regular Mazda key too. So that's kind of cool, right? So let's hop in. Let's take another little peek and kind of give you a last glimpse of this Mazda 3 GT. Now, if you'd like to purchase this, 2 ways you can do that. You can visit us here in Bowmanville. We're at Clarington Kia, right off of the highway, right off at Bowmanville Ave, and then you can come visit us here. We have an amazing sales team. You could take this out for a test drive and then wrap up your deal in store. Or if you're shopping from out of town and you're just like, hey, I love it, the car looks good, love the video, I trust you guys, I'm gonna buy it, then you can do that as well on our website at claringtonkia.ca. We can walk you through the entire sale on our website, and then we'll just bring the vehicle out to you. Nice and easy, just like Amazon. But whatever way you'd like to purchase this vehicle, it's your experience, your way here at Clarington Kia. We would love to see you in store, serve you in store, or online. Whatever you like, it's 2023, you can have it your way. Just like, who's that? You can have it your way. I don't know, there's a slogan for that. It's not ours. Ours is your experience, your way. I'm rambling. It's a beautiful day. I'm not freezing out here. Maybe that's why I've got so much energy today. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the tour of this Mazda 3 GT, and congratulations to whoever the new lucky owner is. Okay, bye-bye.